Now, Samoa Joe was in NXT. He's one of my buddies. And he kind of let me in on a little secret that somebody named Shinsuke Nakamura might be leaving. Shinsuke is a huge star in Japan. So I thought, oof, that's a huge hit.
Knowing about Shinsuke and even to a certain amount about AJ, I think it speaks to how passionate the fan base is about following every single detail. They keep track of these things.
I grew up as a fan like anyone else, but I did find myself in the wrestling media.
Here at AJ Styles, talking about the alternatives to WWE. Everybody would love to see you there, but you've made a hell of a career of yourself without ever going there. Do you feel like more guys feel that way now?
I hope so. I mean, don't let your ego get in the way because you watch something since you were a kid. For me, it's about supporting my family. And I've said this in countless interviews that I'm going to go wherever the business takes me.
It did feel like the first time in all of the times people had wanted him to show up in WWE that it actually had a real chance of happening. But at the time, you didn't know.
There was a lot of internet talk, but nothing was actually confirmed. You can make light of these situations and, you can have a little fun with the internet, but, until someone walks out on Raw or walks out on SmackDown, I don't believe it's actually gonna happen.
Out of the blue, Terry Taylor just kind of texted me, and I texted him back. Is there anything to this WWE where they want to do? He says, listen, don't let your ego get in the way. I said, hold on. My ego's not getting in the way. I'm just saying if there's money there, I don't want to leave it on the table. He said, okay, let me talk to Paul, to Triple H. I remember being in my hotel room for a Ring of Honor show and getting a call from Triple H. And we had a great 30-minute conversation about WWE. And my wife prayed for a certain amount. Triple H said, this is what we're offering. I said, done. This was the perfect time for me to go to WWE because everything had changed. Daniel Bryan, who wasn't a big guy, who became a huge star. You could be a regular man and you can make it in the WWE if you're willing to bust your tail and find a way to get there.
I think at the time the business was changing, and I think that WWE were realizing the value in using the internet to create a buzz, realizing that, fans want the inside scoop. Sometimes the most interesting story is the story we're not actually telling.
I think the Rumble's special because it's a night where, any superstar can kind of change their destiny and write their ticket to WrestleMania.
I will say this as a fan. When that clock is counting down, it's the most exciting thing of the entire year for me.
The fans are excited.
We grab a picture.
Good. And everybody is like, Pat, we can't wait. The Royal Rumble, is it going to be good? I said, damn right it's going to be good. It's always good.
Look at this. Not one empty seat.
I wasn't sure if I was going to be in the Rumble until a week before.
I picked up AJ from the airport before the Royal Rumble. He flew into Tampa, where I was residing at the time. I scooped him up, dropped him off at a transport bus, then he headed off to the Rumble.
AJ just entered the Amway Center. Later tonight, you will be debuting in front of the WWE Universe. The last couple of weeks, the rumors obviously swirling that AJ Styles is coming to WWE. What do you think tonight the response will be from the fans?
I hope they are falling out. I hope they're passing out. I hope they're going nuts because I'm going to feed off their energy. So it's going to be exciting.
15,000 WWE fans are ready. Welcome to the road to WrestleMania.
I was joking around where I think I told Triple H, like, yeah, I'll come out number 2. And lo and behold, they come back and says, you're going 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, time for the Royal Rumble match.
Roman Reigns comes in here tonight as the WWE Champion, which means 29 other superstars gunning for that title.
Scared? Sure. The fact is, I'm a grown man, and I have no idea what to expect.
And now Rusev set over the top rope, and he's eliminated.
I'm literally praying to God that someone will remember me.
Is it? Can it be? It is! The phenomenal one is here!
Wow. It seemed like everybody knew who AJ Styles was. And so many emotions are going through my head that I can't even explain.
To see the shock and the excitement and the joy, that's what we as performers live for, that genuine emotion of elation.
I was at the Amway Center that night. Part of you is thinking like, wow, I wish I was in a Royal Rumble. But the other part of you is saying, this guy has paved the way for guys like me coming from the Indies into WWE, and he stole the show. He really blazed the trail for us to follow.
AJ Styles just showed up in the Royal Rumble. And there's one guy in the ring. The first person AJ Styles is going to touch in WWE is the WWE Champion.
It sounds crazy. Here comes this guy who just came from Japan.
Styles is here!
Former IWGP Champion, same as Brock Lesnar.
And people are going nuts for AJ Styles.
Styles has competed all over the world, but he's in there now, the WWE Champion.
And who is going to enter at number 4? It's Prince Pretty, Tyler Breeze, Roman Reigns, and Breeze is out.
That's the thing about the Rumble. Once so many guys get in there, there's very little you can do. It's basically the waiting game.
Key is this a war of attrition. You can't win the Royal Rumble right now, but you can lose the Royal Rumble right now.
I'd never seen the ropes since when I was having dark matches for WWE. I had no idea how the ropes were going to be, if I could springboard on them or not. Competition is always going to be involved in my life, no matter what it is. I hate to lose at anything.
AJ Styles still in this match as we await number 18. Oh, here we go!
There was something about that intensity that I could bring to wrestling.
Oh, and Kevin Owens! Welcome to WWE! AJ Styles was in this match for 28 minutes. Nothing to be ashamed about in his debut.
As crazy as it sounds, I was so happy that it was over. Leading up to that, not knowing what to expect at all, and then finally getting to sit back and go, oh man, that was great. I'm glad it's over.
Last man standing.
Debut, WWE, biggest wrestling company in the world, at the Royal Rumble. Sounds pretty awesome, right? The only thing that would have made that better, if I was the last one standing out there in that ring. Don't fret. I got a couple more years to be in the Royal Rumble, and it'll be different next time.